say heavy, I zoom on the pride of my people already. Them I say early, me I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months.
Today on EA Sports, it's Week 5.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And right off the bat, Mills looking to throw it.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
The former third overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
From the gun, here's Mills.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
42 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jarvis Landry halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it's Jarvis Landry who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Evades him at the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And, oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
A first down throw for Mills. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out. They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And some room to run now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Looking to throw again on second down.
Mills. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Mills to throw it.
His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Darrell Henderson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is up to 8. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was all polished off by Darrell Henderson's touchdown run.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second and 10 now, Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. The Bengals had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is over.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Play fake. Mills. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Second down and 3. Now Mills. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Throwing, Mills. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The
Bengals offense returns to the field. And this is not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase,
56 yards.
and the Bengals get a bit closer.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
At their own 25-yard line.
He'll give this to Henderson.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Mills. It's caught left side by Cooks.
Mills to Cooks there, and that connection good for a Houston first. Working out of the gun, Mills.
Ebron caught left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Again, it's Mills.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mills now.
And one more time, that's Watkins. Touchdown, Texans.
Quez Watkins.
32 yards.
And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now Burrow on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11. 58, 58.
Again, it's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
12, 12, 12.
Burrow looking to pass. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Burrow on 3rd down.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Rolling to his right. And this one is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
11, 11, 11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Burrow going for it on 4th. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 73 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And McPherson on for the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Bengals score.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So here are the Texans to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the shotgun, it's Mills. Ebron with it over the middle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Mills. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
11, Thomas.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Malik McDowell breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
12.
Now back to throw. Complete to his tight end Sample. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Here we go. Hey, can.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. Touchdown. Jamar Chase. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are back within a couple of the lead. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Mills on 1st down.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Henderson now on 1st and 10. Gets around him.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
Looking to throw is Mills.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
1st down, Mills.
There again is Cooks, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Mills.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Mills. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They go play action with Burrow. On the move to his left.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Bengals.
T. Higgins, 77 yards. And the Bengals use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
McPherson on for the point after.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans
at their 25-yard line.
They'll get things started with a carry by Pierce.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And I don't think he got there, no. Geez, short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
On one, ready?
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Look at this, a tight end carry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now it's Burrow. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bengals will add to their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here is Mills and the Texans down by 10. 1:44 to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Mills. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Mills looking to throw it. Over the middle he finds Henderson, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Here's Mills. And that's complete to Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. And he finds his target, Ebron. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Mills back to throw. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Mills to throw it. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. One last shot from Mills. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. Well,
this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Bengals, they moved back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.